then, this is still something that we as a planet have to worry about, because if there's anything that's going to, like, really destroy the world or, like, cause an apocalypse or something, asteroids are probably, like, the number 1 or 2 threat. It's like nuclear weapons and fallout to asteroids, basically. That's, like, the only 2 things I can really see just demolishing everything. So, as of right now, I guess the plan is the astronomers and whatnot are going to continue to try and learn what they can. NASA has announced that they will be using the Webb Space Telescope, which is, by the way, the largest and most powerful telescope ever created and put out in space. They're going to use the Webb Space Telescope to, like, measure the asteroid in the window that they have to, like, be able to monitor it. They're going to try and learn what they can about it. They're going to try and learn more about the orbit of the entire thing. And they're basically going to try and just scrape together what they can. So if you're one of the people like me, you're probably wondering, like, well, what exactly are we going to do about it? Because it is a threat. It's something that's there. A 2.3% chance. It's not like end of the world inbound, like, holy shit, everyone freak the fuck out levels of chance that it'll hit. But at the same time, it's a big enough chance that we should at least pay attention, because a 3% chance even, which is a little bit larger than what it is right now, I mean, it's not completely microscopic, impossible levels of unlikely, but at the same time, there is a mostly good chance that we will either not be hit by the asteroid, or even if it does hit, hopefully it'll land in a place where it doesn't kill a whole bunch of people or do a whole bunch of fucking damage, right? So there is some silver lining to this as of right now. So basically the pros and the cons. The pros, there's a pretty good chance this won't hit. Even if it does, we do have at least an idea of what we may be able to do. Now, right now, the best strategy, I guess, the best plan of defense that humanity has against a potential asteroid impact is, if they can find it in time and they can learn what they can about it, it is possible for us to launch a spacecraft directly at a trajectory that would hit the asteroid at a point where it would divert its course or break it up enough that maybe it wouldn't cause any damage. Maybe the pieces would break up in the atmosphere depending on the size. So there is a chance that if we do learn enough about it, maybe we can throw one of these spacecraft at it or something, see if we can knock it off course. But that's pretty much like our best line of defense right now. And even then, the like very limited testing and knowledge that we have about that concept, it's been done basically not in this scenario. So even if they were to try this, it would be a pretty new endeavor, I guess, for humanity to try to protect itself in this kind of manner, right? But either way, it's either we have to do something about it or we don't do anything about it, and then it might hit, right? So the scariest part is obviously the fact that the odds keep going up, like, the longer that it's gone on. They just found this thing 2 months ago. They were like, nah, 1.5% chance. Then a couple months later, they're like, okay, well, 2.3. So as they keep, like, watching it, trying to learn more about it, we're going to either see, hopefully, that number will come down in terms of likelihood, but it is possible that maybe it even goes up. So at least the good news about this whole thing is the space agencies are aware of what's going on, right? Because it's a lot scarier when you know, like, something's going on, like, oh shit, there might be an asteroid impact. That's scary, but it's a whole lot scarier when you have no fucking clue what's going on, and there's just this big, like, life-threatening threat basically out in space that's lurking at any time. So the good news is at least we know about it. Hopefully we can do something about it. Hopefully it's not even actually going to hit or impact Earth at all regardless. But like the article says, the window to study this thing is closing for a little while, so we need to be on top of our game as a species here. Just kind of figuring out what's going on and seeing if this is something more to worry about. So anyway, with that being said,
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With Dash Pass, I saved $6 on my grocery order.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Elon Musk and his recent offer to purchase OpenAI, who currently are kind of like the face of artificial intelligence, at least in the application that most of us think about artificial intelligence. They are the parent company behind ChatGPT, which is probably the most popular AI service in the world right now. It's the one that you usually hear about in the news. It's the one that I'm sure many of you watching this video even have the app or have a subscription online to use it, right? So ChatGPT has become kind of like the face of artificial intelligence, almost in a like a Microsoft or an Apple kind of way, where almost in a way it's kind of like they alone are the name of the function itself. It's almost like when you go to look something up online, it's like, yeah, I gotta Google something real quick. Most people usually are just like, all right, look it up on ChatGPT when they're talking or using artificial intelligence. Well, Elon Musk has put out an offer to purchase the company, and the actual owner, or the CEO, I guess, of the company is probably a better term, has actually responded directly to Elon Musk. Now, if you don't know the backstory between Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, and Elon Musk, they don't really have a great history recently. So Elon Musk, most people don't really know, actually co-founded OpenAI all the way back in the day, but he ended up leaving the company. He has, I guess, a different vision for what AI should be and how it should be implemented than the folks running OpenAI. So there's been this kind of like rift that's grown between them. Sam Altman has basically shit on Elon Musk a couple of times publicly in interviews and whatnot, and he pretty much did the same thing here today after the offer to purchase OpenAI. So the battle for the future of AI has got extremely expensive, and
here's how the young boys line up today. Iker
CEO
Casillas starts in goal. Ibrahima Konate plays alongside Chris Smalling as the centre-backs, and they're playing with just one up front.
Artificial intelligence. He told me Elon Musk
and that's where it ends, with possession lost.
ChatGPT maker is not for sale despite a massive offer to buy his company. Quote, Elon tries all sorts of things for a long time. This is the latest, this week's episode. Altman told Bloomberg TV in an interview at the Paris AI Action Summit on Tuesday. Quote, I think he's probably just trying to slow us down. Musk announced Monday he is meeting investors who have offered to buy OpenAI for $97.4 billion. The OpenAI board will have to consider the massive offer, but it's unclear whether it will seriously entertain it if it believes Musk will divert from the company's mission. Nevertheless, the offer to pay OpenAI expensive. So there's two immediate ways that this can really help Elon Musk in this entire thing. So as I'm going to assume pretty much everybody knows at this point, a few years ago, Elon Musk purchased Twitter, which he has now rebranded into X. And with X, there is another major AI tool called Grok. Now this has been one of the massive pushes, I guess, that Elon has made with the app to try and like make it more money and to make it more influential, things like that, right? So there's always been this vested interest.
Why did he leave?
Realistically, anybody with money, there's pretty vested interest in AI now because pretty much every company on the planet is rushing, scrambling even to try and incorporate it in whatever way that they can. I mean, even restaurants and like airports and fucking theme parks, right? Like anything you can think of, they're trying to find some sort of AI application to like make it better, more efficient, things like that, right? So everybody's trying to do this, and Elon Musk is no different. Like I said, he co-founded this company, which is kind of crazy to think, he was actually kind of there at day one. But like I said, there's two ways this could help him. So let's say, number one, he does somehow purchase the company. He basically acquires ChatGPT. Elon Musk at that point would now own and operate two of the most influential platforms online. I mean, Twitter is one of the most popular websites, one of the most popular social medias, and then to have ChatGPT in your back pocket too, which, like I said, is basically the poster child of the artificial intelligence boom here. That's a lot of it.
Want to earn cryptocurrency? Try Coinbase. Coinbase simplifies buying, selling, earning, and learning about crypto with a user-friendly design that encourages you to learn about crypto by offering rewards for watching short and informative videos.
Poster child of the artificial intelligence boom here. That's a lot of influence and power to wield in the grand scheme of things. That's just online. That doesn't even add in Starlink internet or SpaceX putting rockets up and back out of space. Obviously, Elon has taken a pretty heightened role in the Department of Government Efficiency, which is one of these new big pushes that President Trump has been making to reorganize and re-efficientize, if that's even a word, the government. So he's got a lot of shit on his plate. He's got a lot of important things basically in his pocket. But also the second way this could help him is if this is an offer that OpenAI is going to refuse to accept, it could basically indicate that the company thinks that it's worth more than that $97.4 billion price tag, which could significantly drive up any future purchase cost for the company. If anybody else, like let's say Microsoft or whoever, right, wants to come along and acquire OpenAI down the road, it basically, by making it way more expensive, it closes out other potential buyers. And obviously, Elon Musk is as I think is still the richest person on the planet. He's worth like almost $500 billion, right? So when you're limiting the amount of people who can like basically compete with you in a purchase deal, it really kind of limits it down to like, well, if you want to sell, you're going to sell to somebody like Elon Musk or somebody on that level, right, with that kind of money, or an investor group that can lead with that kind of money. So Musk, an OpenAI co-founder who eventually left the company, has long feuded with Altman and has filed a number of legal complaints against OpenAI and Altman, claiming that the AI company and its leadership have misrepresented OpenAI as a philanthropy. OpenAI is operated by a non-profit organization that controls an entity called OpenAI LP, a for-profit company that exists within the larger company structure. That for-profit company took OpenAI from effectively worthless to a valuation of around $100 billion in just a few years. And Altman is largely credited as the mastermind of that plan and the key to the company's success. Musk claims that OpenAI has broken with its founding charter by seeking to make a profit with its AI tools. Now Musk is a competitor as he started his own AI company called X.AI. This is the company that I brought, by the way.
And I'm joined by Sue
I wish
Smith
you would
on the
just compete
gantry,
by building
and
a
the
better
focus
product.
here is on
I think there's
division
been a lot of
rivals action.
tactics, Altman
Sue,
said in
what
the
can we
interview.
expect from the game
Many
then?
lawsuits,
Thanks,
all
Guy.
sorts
Well,
of other
both
crazy
managers
stuff.
will be
Now
reminding the
this,
players
and
that
we'll
it's
try to just put
important
our
to get
head
off
down
to a
and keep
quick
working.
start,
Asked
really
whether
attack the
Musk is
opposition and
approaching
put
a
them on the
strategy
back
to
foot from the
combat
off. Hopefully
OpenAI
we'll get a
from a
good
position of
game.
insecurity, Altman agreed and belittled his competitor. Quote, probably his whole life is from a position of insecurity. I feel for the guy, Altman said. Quote, I don't think he's like a happy person.
So away we go then.
Spokespeople for Musk and X did not respond to a request for comment. Altman said he isn't concerned that Musk has a new elevated
Here's how the
position
home
in
side
President
lines
Donald
up.
Trump's
Jan
White
Oblak
House,
is
but
in
has
goal.
acknowledged
It's
that
in.
as he should be.
And much
Quote,
as they
maybe I
won't
should,
like
but
it,
not
it's the
particularly,
keeper
Altman said.
who's
I
going
just
to
try
get
to
the
make them
credit
think
or the
about like
debit
how are
of
we
an
going to
own
make
goal.
our technology better. So clearly the two are not on good terms, I would say. It's a little bit more than a business rivalry. When it comes to like the ground level of a business, obviously there's a lot of like intense feelings there. And I guess it's not really the same thing, but compare it to something like if you've ever seen the movie The Social Network, like at the beginning of the movie, you know, Mark Zuckerberg and his buddy Eduardo Saverin, who is like they're basically co-founding it or like helping him finance it and everything. He basically gets like pushed out of the company and like bad blood erupts because obviously they started it all together. When you start a company like this, I mean, a lot of people who've never like done anything in business don't really understand. Like it's almost like a child to you in a way. And obviously they both have different directions that they view.
Welcome along to an evening that was made for football. The pitch is in great order too. My name's Guy Mowbray. Sue Smith is alongside me for commentary, and we've got action from division rivals coming right up. What are we going to get from this one, Sue?
Well, thanks as always, Guy. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the
I've
atmosphere.
used both. I'm sure at least some of you probably also have. I'm not the biggest
And with
fan
that,
of
the first half is
Grok.
underway.
It just doesn't seem like it's effective for me personally. Usually whenever you like
maybe
try
a
to
bit
get
of
into
space now.
like basically
they've
give you
lost
any
it.
sort of
The attack
details
is
of
over.
what's going on, like the news,
This
which
is
is
the home
supposed to
side's
do very
team
well.
today.
It very
Kevin Trapp
frequently
is the
gets things
goalkeeper.
wrong. I'm not going to
Lisandro
say
Martinez
ChatGPT
starts
doesn't either,
alongside
because
Lucas
ChatGPT
Klosterman in
fucks
the
up
heart
quite
of
frequently
defence.
as well,
And they've
but I
decided to go
personally
with
think
two
as of
in
right
attack
now,
for this
making
game.
of this video, ChatGPT is a better product than Grok,
Playing
right?
his
So
luck.
Elon
It's
is
a decent
basically,
stop by
he's
the
got two
goalkeeper.
things going on here. Either A, he actually can somehow purchase this company, which doesn't seem likely because
take
the
it
people
short.
running the company fucking dislike it. So if he does
Looking for
somehow
someone at the
acquire
back
it down the
post
road,
here.
though, he now
Only half
has
the
two
job
of
done
the
there.
AI
And it's
to
not
basically
clear yet.
work on. Now, I mean, we
Great
combine them
stop to turn the
together
ball
to like
away.
bring the good features of each into one unified product. I really don't know, but this is just one of those like
Perfectly
gritty
anticipated.
business
Really well
battles,
won.
right? I mean, you got lawsuits involved,
Weighted
you got
beautifully.
public comments about one another in interviews, hostile takeover,
Well, it was set
all
up for the
kinds of
shot,
shit. This
but
is
then he
like
went for
the
brute
centerfold
force
of some
when a
sort
cool
of
head
like
was needed.
AI movie or
It's
something,
no surprise
right?
to
Honestly,
see
I
who
wouldn't
we
be
focused
surprised,
on
like
as
give it
our
another
player
year
to
or
watch
two,
in this
like as
game.
AI
You would
continues to
presume
develop
that
and
he'd
like
play a
become this
really big
massive
part.
thing in
Well,
everyone's
he's
life.
been in
I wouldn't be
prolific form,
surprised
hasn't he?
if eventually there
Particularly
was
the
some
last
sort of
few
moving
matches.
on
Could
this
score
type of
here
shit.
soon.
Like I said,
And he
Premier
had an
League, so
away
that
goal for the
has like
opening goal.
business
It's 1-0.
focused movie theme right? But basically, just to bring everything together here, well, we're not moving
So
to a
it's 1-0
for-profit
as the
model
game
all of a
restarts.
sudden. Well, I mean, we're not sure we're going to do it all. But no matter what, the nonprofit will continue
And
to
the
be
attack
extremely
is over.
important. It will
Really
drive
good
efficient and
defending.
will continue to exist. The board is looking at lots of options about how to best structure for this next
Nicely played
phase. But
through.
the nonprofit is not going anywhere. But the nearly $100 million offer from Musk and his associates could throw a wrench into the gears of OpenAI's plans to spin up the for-profit unit. The nonprofit will probably maintain a stake and need to set a value
Really
on
good
the deal.
interception
If
to take
Musk's
the ball.
deal is legitimate, and it very well may be, as Musk is the richest person in the
They
world,
found a
then
way through.
OpenAI most likely would have a responsibility to demonstrate that its deal better values the company. In other words, Musk just set
Antoine
the floor
Griezmann.
on that deal at $97
Now, this has to be
million. Yet it's not
an
like that's
equaliser. What a terrific to-and-fro start to the match.
And
that will keep the attack moving nicely. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out.
AI company has a much trickier road ahead now than it had before. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all ends up working out, because obviously we're still in the early stages of everything. We don't know to what extent AI is going to
Well, she's got two now, and she's playing a starring role here.
We don't know what OpenAI is going to become. Now, we do have the richest man in the world trying to throw a wrench in everything,
So that
obviously
makes it
for his own
2-1,
benefit
and away
here,
we go
but
again.
we still are going to have to wait probably another year or two, maybe even more years before we
Griezmann.
can really get any real
Griezmann.
answers on how this all
Keep
work
on
out.
more
And who
than
knows
equal
what will
to
be
it.
going on then, because Musk may not even be in the White House administration.
Rodrigo.
He may end up selling Twitter. We have no idea how this stuff is going to go, but as it looks right now, it's going to be a
Ball
pretty
taken away from
complicated
them.
road ahead. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for
Bellingham.
watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like,
Griezmann.
subscribe,
Having a
to the
look.
channel,
Can
follow
he
them on
finish?
Twitter and Twitch.
Well,
Some
still in
Make
there.
sure to check out
Still
Shop
problems
Discount.
for them
Well,
here.
thank you to my Watch Shop subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously.
Defensive
And
job
until my
done
next
for
video,
now.
guys, this is Optimus talking about
Griezmann. Promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
Help from National Debt Relief. Getting started is easy, and the process is already helped you with in people and county.
And nicely, and in. They've got another, and he's got another. Two for the game.
Be sure to apply before
What a game this is. 2-2 as they start again.
Glad you did.
A little too strong there. It'll be a goal kick.
Now say, I speak a little Greek.
Jude Bellingham. Good work to recover possession.
Or would you like to drink wine?
He looks the right ball. Can the armour finish? It's in. And of course it's in. It's a masterclass in finishing to complete a hat-trick.
Check this version of themselves. It's basically an exercise.
And the game kicks off with the score now 3-2.
Striving to create moments where your world ensures that they're giving every word.
Real opportunity. Very well picked out, alert and
Basically,
ready.
you kind of want it to go like this.
I can't believe they're behind there, Guy. The amount of chances they've created. They must be so frustrated with themselves. If they can't...
Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop.
The
corner is fired in. And it's not the best of clearances.
It's equally waste
Looked like something building there, but no longer.
Sometimes the reason why an artist's set is a little cringeworthy to watch is because they can't get the crowd
Rodrigo.
on board. And in an era of cameras filming your every move,
Griezmann.
can't even have a few rough sets earlier in their career. How about one
And this could be.
and one person who found this out firsthand was
There's a
Coach
chance
Grant.
for the breakaway
Before she ever
here.
really found her niche later on, Coach Grant was more accustomed to getting
Can they
more
take
better
advantage?
than
What a chance. It's there. And it's a goal. It's a real settler for them. Two in front now. 4-2 the score then as we kick off once more. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Advantage played, no free kick. Oh, it's a pretty agricultural challenge, which could carry a strong penalty.
They really had a lot to work with when it came to taking shots at performance, it's a strange
That's
thought.
a good ball.
But the hate in general misunderstands
The
that she
armour.
was receiving.
Great chance
Back
here.
then,
Well,
when
he's
he
got
goes to the
two
end,
now,
she's
and he's
stage
playing a
at World
starring
Cup
role
in
here.
2021. It's said that the
This is crazy, bro.
questions is an understatement.
Applying the pressure, ain't nobody better way up in this time.
Despite trying to give her all to the performance, it looked like Koi had people doing the mannequin challenge from a few years back. And unfortunately for her, the disdain from the set wasn't limited to those on the premises either, as in the live stream chat, she was getting cooked just as badly and told to hold the L. You really can't twerk your way out of this one. With fans saying this looked more like a Rolling Quiet performance, you can only imagine how brutal the comment sections were, with people tearing her apart everywhere the video got posted. As the footage blew up, Koi had to do what most artists do after a rough performance, address it online. She chose to focus on the positives by thanking her fans for all the love. "I'm loved by so many people it blots out the hate," she stated. "It's about over 100 artists who performed on that lineup, and all people want to do is beat up for the crack. LOL, gotta love this shit for real. I got good problems." And when that didn't work, she just kept trying to take it in her stride, claiming that it was her originality that was the problem.
I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't for me, I feel like there's only one of me, and the reason why everything is the way it is because of me. So it don't matter if they're talking bad or good, they're talking.
That's right.
Because of me.
Although it was rough for her back then, Koi is now a far more established part of the female hip-hop landscape, and even locked down a few hits over the years. But sometimes, a ridiculous onstage incident can take place for a rapper long after they're already established as a star. And even as you ascend to being one of the biggest icons in the modern era, it can still follow you around. Just like the time that Travis Scott gave hip-hop an eternal meme by calling it auto-tune. Man felt so hard he started speaking in it.
Do you guys consider the lead singer's siren sound the what could be? See the original.
Man felt so hard he started speaking in italics. Imagine he died and those were his last words. What happened on this occasion was that Travis Scott was doing a guest spot during Drake's Boy Meets World tour at the O2 in London. And as he got amped up to perform Goosebumps, he clearly forgot to look where he was going. But in typical LaFlame fashion, there was nothing that was going to stop him from raging, and with the assistance of Drizzy, he soon popped out of the pit of hell that it looked like he landed in. A little while later, Travis was asked about his tumble, and rather than accept that it was a funny little accident, he tried to play it off as though it was something far more profound than it really was. "I didn't fall, dude. I was flying. I was floating. Nothing happened. Floating is amazing. It's like getting in a plane. I'm a magician, like David Blaine. I could never." One person who was presumably less happy about the whole thing was Drake. Because in the aftermath of Travis's descent, Drake informed the crowd that the show would be refunded and subsequently gave the money back to all 20,000 attendees. And depending on who you want to believe, this is actually where the line "turn the O2 into the O3" came from on his smash hit, God's Plan. So, while this may have been a bad night for Travis, Drake's fans certainly came away from it happy. But on the subject of Drake, his own live show record isn't without its blemishes. And no, that's not a reference to his Bullet Hole hoodie and accompanying trail of smoke from the Anita Max Wind Tour in Australia. Instead, there was a time where Drake, despite being one of the biggest artists in the world, found himself getting booed off stage. Before getting into that, it's important to note this infamous encounter at Camp Flog Gnaw isn't exactly the only time he slipped up on stage, sometimes literally. Like the time where he forgot he used to be Wheelchair Jimmy in Degrassi, and his legs just stopped working. Or the moment early in his career where he got a little too up close and personal with a girl who was 1 year below the age of 18, and wound up making the news as a result.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. Guy Mowbray here, and Sue Smith is here to commentate with me. And we're very much looking forward to this division rivals game. It's the young boys, and they take on Sporting.
Thanks, Guy. Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
But years on from either of these situations,
So away we go then.
as a surprise headliner of none other than Tyler, the Creator's own festival at Dodger Stadium.
Good work
The
to
only
beat the
problem that
challenge.
really had was that this wasn't his crowd. In fact,
really
without
good
Tyler
goalkeeping
even
there.
saying anything, the crowd had jumped to the conclusion that they would be seeing
It's
some
in.
future bandmate Frank Ocean. So when Drake appeared, a vocal section of the crowd were not into it. And after weathering the storm for a little bit, he asked the audience if they wanted to see the show continue. And when he was emphatically told no, he left the stage to a chorus of boos.
Like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. Look, it's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
As the dust settled, the whole situation prompted an angry response from Tyler, who couldn't believe what he had witnessed. In his estimations, he thought bringing one of the biggest artists on the fucking planet for a music festival was fire. He then admitted he was a little tone deaf knowing the specific crowd it drew, and that some people created a narrative in their head and acted out like assholes when it didn't come true. I don't fuck with that. Y'all represented me and Flawed to my guest and made us look so entitled and trash. Since then, Tyler has continually aired his grievances about the whole thing, claiming that it was a bad look for him and his fans collectively.
What was that? Everyone thought Frank was going to be there, but I never said he was or implied it or anything. When Drake came out, everyone's having a good time, but it was a few people in the front who were just not fucking with that. The only reason why I was mad is because I was like, yo, Aubrey.
Welcome along to an evening that was made for football. The pitch is in great order too. My name's Guy Mowbray. I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and we've got a division rivals game on the way for you. It's the Young Boys, and they face Rovers.
Cheers, Guy. Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them the final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Off we go. The match is underway. They found a way through. Lewandowski. It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early. And we're back underway at 1-0. Cole.
As parents of two left non-stop, into never changes and snack runs we barely have time to
Clearance is completed. It's out for a corner.
Drake spoke about the incident on Rap Radio, admitting that the way
Young Boys recovering possession well.
I was kind of sitting
good
there
ball in
going, like,
behind.
you guys know Frank's not here, right? So it's like, we're just like getting over that. And come on now, like, let's rock. Because like, I'm the guy. I'm the replacement. So, you know, I got a good one doing.
Yes, please. There aren't many who'd even try that.
I just
a little out with the pass. It's gone out for a throw.
At the end of the day, I knew right away. It came as soon as it started.
Oh, goodness me, he's had a shocker with that throw. Playing his luck, and ready for it coming his way.
Artists sometimes need to adapt as possible, or even just flat out don't need to keep crowds. Because otherwise, it's going to be a long night. For DJ Khaled, this is
having a look. Oh, well saved. That was a really good chance. And what can they do from the corner? They decide against playing it in. Decent delivery. So if you're going to try that, you better score, really.
Yeah, if that flies in, it looks great, but he doesn't connect well with it at all, and the timing's not right. It's well off target.
Arne? Oh, it's hit the post. And now to play it goes for a throw-in. There's space out wide here for Rovers.
Rather than take any kind of responsibility, he essentially said it wasn't his fault.
Hurts.
Where he said
the ball is lost, and the chance has gone too.
When they got it to work, they were
Griezmann. Great defending.
It's all over. I forgive them. To no one's shock and some violence,
picked out nicely.
By this explanation.
Encouraging signs to the attack, but it hasn't led to anything.
This
is looking promising from Rovers. but able to deal with the danger decisively. Well defended. Great chance here. It's in, but he knew, and the flag went up quickly.
Yeah, he finishes it so well, but he knew himself that he was offside.
This is what happens when I memorize.
Zinedine Zidane. Could be something on. And it just didn't happen for them. And just wide of the mark, goal kick.
Yeah, the keeper seemed to have it covered. Not a bad effort, though.
As he was flying high with the favorite album at the time, Miguel was performing
Lewandowski.
while an audience is tradition of
chance to cross here. And that's been nicely won by the defence. Promising looking ball. Just square things up. And it's in. The goal to get us back to level pegging. Now the game restarts with the score 1-1. Van Dijk. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. Leroy Sané. And the ball's still alive here.
After the fact, Miguel was constantly questioning
Turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Now there could be a chance to counter. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point.
But I think we're okay. And even though
and the ref has played advantage here. Luis Figo. Nicely played through. A goal that gives them the advantage. Off we go at 2-1 now.
That's the natural. That's the natural. But the professional part.
The ball has been nicely cut out.
And I stopped the show, and I stopped it. Extremely worse on national television
Promising looking attack now from Rovers.
Are you okay? Come on.
Sané. Great work from the keeper to avert the danger.
But 2 years later,
play on is the referee's call.
Announced that she was suing Miguel and MGM ran for negligence.
They've lost it there, and the attack is over. Chance now for a quick transition.
Meanwhile,
excellent vision. That is a quality bit of goalkeeping.
But sometimes it's not audience members who are injured at a show, but an artist is affected. And in the case of Smoke, this would happen in spectacular fashion during a performance.
What a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on.
So-called mumble rap wave. Smoke group album.
Nice vision in that pass. And the attack is over. Good defending. Oh, super challenge. He stopped a certain goal. Oh, lovely skill to beat his marker. Colt. Chance for the equaliser. Oh, it's a penalty. This for the equaliser. And it's in. A show of composure from 12 yards out. What a game this is. 2-2 as they start again. Ben Chilwell. Rodri. Oh, that's been won really smartly. To take the lead. Fantastic save. That's top draw. And in the end, it wasn't needed. Offside. The keeper didn't know that.
Online defense unlocked.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal. It's all emotions. She knows car moves is the most used cars right for you. So you know the big is the best. Get it? It's cargurus.com.
Griezmann.
Initially, a line package Jack, rapper and producer likely thought he had longevity.
And
as it
do
turns
it.
out,
the,
the 1985 effect that J. Cole once warned his friend Lil Pump about came into effect. And soon, he got a reputation for being a bad performer, stemming from a Boston show where he left early after only 15 people showed up, and essentially refusing to give up.
Night at his show in Boston, once he realized not that many people were going to be showing up, he decided to dip out after playing like 2 songs. Here's a video of some guys just Panic to the crowd once again. Completely empty, guys. Nobody's in there. Okay, even the DJ's like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, literally, guys, looking at about, what, 20 people in a room? Guys posted up on the wall.
At the time, a photographer relayed how poorly he behaved at the show, and essentially how collapsed. 3 to 4 songs go by and he's not doing anything. He's walking around looking at the audience. Then I realized that these aren't even his songs. He's playing music for X, Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, and all of his friends. Then I thought about to take a photo with him.
Oh, this dude gotta hit the yo, bro. Goddamn. Ain't no way he's doing that much changes, bro. He gotta be using the restroom or something, bro.
Regardless of the amount of people that show up, the least you do is
off we go for the second half with nothing to separate them.
That there's rappers who feel entitled to complain, but they won't even give you the bare minimum for a performance because it wasn't what they expected. The people who planned the show spent money for wasted. That's what happened to us. As for the fans, they weren't
getting a bit congested in the middle of the park. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Early after that,
corner kick played in, and a really good bit of goalkeeping to keep that out.
When you look at the stats, it shows just how I feel the game's gone. It's been a brilliant watch. Both sides having a go, creating lots of opportunities. Let's hope that this continues.
It won't. But there have been other
chance here. Well, he's kept that out nicely.
Like Ron Wade, for example. Among the biggest concert draws around.
The ball comes in. Well, it has to be perfectly struck from that distance, and that wasn't.
It wasn't. He certainly got the confidence to have a go from there, but he gets it all wrong. It's miles away from the target.
Kaka.
Long before that, Rod isn't exactly the skinniest rapper.
Now to deliver a good ball in. That's a nice cutback. The goalkeeper ready for it. Really good stop. Now there could be a chance to counter.
Even though he had to cancel the show after, Rod had been like Harden, putting on Instagram
to edge ahead.
Down. And then he jokes about his play. Rod wasn't convinced it was his fault.
And that's nicely won to see off the threat.
Before reconsidering just how much of an entourage he had. A lot of people didn't even know.
Antoine Griezmann.
Had to be, bro. Like, I've been in the worst places,
and the defense ready for what was coming. It's a corner, and possibly the chance to go in front. They decide against playing it in. Can someone attack this? Only halfway clear, and still danger here. A nice move ends thanks to nice defending.
The best thing you can do is shake it off and keep going. And Designer did exactly that, even after throwing up mid-performance. At the peak of his fame,
that set up the chance.
Rapper was riding high off the end. Backed by a cosign from A in a spot on the roster.
Can he finish?
Oh,
he's got
what? It went through my motherfucking legs, bro. This dude, bro.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about being alert in and around the box. And when the ball falls to him, he's clinical. That's a really nice finish.
Van Dijk.
After the fact, Designer, who's hit with accusations of drug use after this occurred, said it was just a shot of penny that went wrong.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Could be something on. In behind. Can he finish? It's there. That didn't last long. They're back level already. They're back to being level as the game restarts. Van Dijk. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Leroy Sané.
Chance.
Eduardo Camavinga. The ball is lost, and the chance has gone too.
Things went a little differently from what he was doing. Running high off their string of his schools, Ray Schreiber brought a wild 25 to their live show with Jimmy putting himself as a self-styled up.
Griezmann.
But I could love her as well.
It's
Holy shit.
It's a masterclass in finishing to complete his hat-trick.
Well, we can take another look now. It's great interplay between the two of them to start the move. And all the forward has to do is get on the end of it, which he does so well. It's a really nice finish.
Another goal means another kick-off at 4-3 now.
But after Sway and their DJ described as World Star level fucked up, Jimmy eventually clarified that he was alright.
It's a challenge that's brought a whistle and a free kick. Now Cancelo.
Despite the injury,
Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on.
To end up in the ER after. And while Slim landed in the
Counter-attack coming, away they go.
To avoid the fate was none other than Takashi 6'9", a guy who wasn't exactly had the best track record with crowd surfing. During his initial run,
Lewandowski.
energy was everything to Takashi 6'9". Led by his high-octane tracks with their shouted vocals, he had no shortage of wild live shows on his tours.
Oh, good defending, just when it was looking threatening.
And you would learn this the hard way at a Fetty Wap show when he came
approaching the end of the game now. And it maybe feels right by what we've seen that the hosts are heading to defeat.
Well, what a game this has been for the neutral. It's been end-to-end. We've seen some brilliant goals, but they have been all over the place at the back. And I just wonder if they have that one last bit of quality to get the equaliser.
And just out of reach, in a great position.
When I jump, I can spin, so I don't know what to do. I went, and all the girls was mid-air.
Sane. Encouraging signs to the attack, but it hasn't led to anything. And over the byline, goal kick to come.
Similarly disastrous result.
The next day, I was at Marshmallow show. It's just, I always, every time I get
well, just listen to the atmosphere. The fans certainly still believe that they can get something from the game, and they want just one last push, but it's still time.
Now, it's a rare occasion when you need someone to watch it for keep up. However, it's not quite as impressive as how big area legend Richie Rich recovered when he got seriously injured on stage. In fact, the OG handled it so well that it went from embarrassment to absolute calm. During a live show, Five Day, everyone saw Richie Rich performing their track what we do, and when they began getting into it with the Young Guns. The only problem was that his 56-year-old body didn't
options available in the middle. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat. Miyama with space to attack. Counter looks on here, options available.
Yo, what the fuck? I like Spurs.
I'm not sure they'll get another before the final whistle.
I like Spurs. No way, man. I like Spurs.
As far as the away fans are concerned.
And with that, we saw a masterclass of turning a potentially embarrassing situation into something slick, as in the aftermath, he got nothing but admiration. It's a lot of rappers, but that's an MC. Didn't lose the flow, kept the crowd going, diagnosed himself, kicked the freestyle, and made some jokes after. Salute to Richie Rich for showing the younger artists out there how to turn a bad situation into gold. It's your boy Loesta, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you want to see me make more of rap's most embarrassing onstage moments, just let me know in the comments down below, because trust me, I got a lot more where that came from. But until next time, my friends, peace.
Uber Eats, food delivery. Get it today.
That shit crazy, bro. Holy, I still got like 4 more fucking games to go to, bro. We're taking a break, bro. We're taking a little. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, no. Oh, it's cold as a motherfucker. They didn't release nothing, bro. Nada. Nada. Like, what the fuck? Division arrivals.